Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Monday, January 25th, and these are the charts of the day. Today I'm going to feature the ultra short ETFs. We haven't gone over them in a while. Market looking precarious here. I wanted to give you some ideas if you wanted to go that route. Here we have, start off alphabetically, the BGZ, which is the large cap triple bear. As you can see, over the last several sessions, a base formed, a breakout occurred 3 days ago, a little consolidation, another run up, another consolidation, and then a fifth wave up before more substantial consolidation set in today. However, it held support all day and bounced off the moving average and trend line towards the end of the day with volume. So we could see some more extension to the upside and a move up towards the 18.5, 1880 zone, my initial target. Stepping back on the daily chart, you'll see there's overhead resistance up around the 19 area and then 1940. Those are my minor targets there, but beyond that, if we do get a move back past the 1940 area, we could see something up towards 22.5. My let's call it more intermediate target, but that could be as quickly if the market does fall apart. The EDZ, which is the emerging markets triple bear, also based out, broke out, flagged, and stair-stepped its way higher over the last couple sessions. Has stalled a little bit. Possibly a head and shoulders top here. I doubt it. We shall see. Volume got really quiet. The stock is still holding lateral support in this range, right up about there. I would call it a support around the 5.25 area. Resistance around 560 and move up above that. Short-term target 6605. Beyond that, on the daily chart, we have a declining top line coming in there as well. We could see something up around 740, 45, and then 8.25. Those are my near-term targets. The FAZ also has had a nice move out of its base recently, as you can see for 2 weeks here. Broke out, flag, and then ran up. Double topped up around 20, 15, 20 area and backed off, but held up pretty well today. Held the intraday moving average, the intraday moving averages and 2-day trend lines. I can see this breaking out and moving up towards the 21 zone, 21.10 or so, my initial target. Beyond that, my secondary target is up around 2140 is important resistance as well. But on the 5-minute chart, let's take a look at that. Sorry, let's look at it on a daily chart. Here we have resistance up around 24, 4.5, which is my secondary target, and what I'll be looking for a short-term swing. The FXP also coming out of the base, got some pretty heavy volume the last few sessions, had a nice breakout. Overhead resistance at 10.5 and then 1130. But on the 15-minute chart, you'll see a similar pattern to what we've seen in some of the other ETFs. A base, a breakout, and a flag forming in this area. Good technicals, consolidating nicely and quietly, and could spike up again here. The SPXU is a new one I'm following. It's the Ultra Pro Short S&P. Nice base formed. A breakout occurred across key resistance right in this zone here around 34.60. It ran all the way up to 38.35, back and filled today in kind of coiling action. Towards the end of the day, also firmed up as the market rolled over, but held the moving averages on the 15-minute charts. Looks like the target's up around 40, 40.25. And beyond that, let's take a look at the daily chart to get a target. That's a very, very key overhead resistance here at 40.25. If that's taken out, we could possibly see something up towards the mid to high 40s, maybe 47.5. So I want to keep an eye on should the market fall apart. The SRS, not acting quite as well. On the daily chart, you can see it's barely gotten over its 50-day moving average. On the 15-minute chart, looking a little bit better, having broken out across this resistance level right in here. But that wouldn't be my first choice. It's kind of looking a little bit weaker than some of the others. The TYP, on the other hand, technology triple bear, spiked up after basing out for about 2 weeks and backed off with an inside day today above the 50-day moving average. On the 15-minute chart, we'll get a look at it. can see that the base pattern was taken out across this line here. And the spike up took it up to over 10, backed off and consolidated in the high 9s, and could break out and run up towards my target, which right now is up around the $11 range. That would be my initial target, 11.10 area. On the daily chart, we'll see a more protracted target up around the 12.90 area. So let's call it 11 and 12.90. Those are my targets on that. The TZA took out the 2-month declining tops line here. It broke through the 10 and 20-day moving averages, but remains fully below the declining 50-day moving average. Not as strong as some of the others. There's solid overhead resistance there. Wouldn't be my first choice, but I think it could work its way up towards 11 if the market rolls over, which would break it out above its 50-day moving average, which is around 10.5. Beyond that, the declining tops line and lateral price resistance comes in around 13.5 thereabout. And lastly is the VXX, which is the short, VIX short, and look at this 1-year trend, that down channel. We got a ways to go, but a move up towards that level would give us something around 35, which is about 3.5 points from here. Today it had a nice consolidation day after a 2-day thrust above the 10 and 20-day moving averages. There's more to go though. If the market starts to really get ugly, we can see that quickly move up to 35. Beyond that, something around the 38 or 9 areas may be doable, so it's worth watching. That's it for today. Some ideas on the ultra short ETFs for you. Talk to you tomorrow.